Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use an interactive map that was developed within a Horizon 2020 research project called DigiGen. DigiGen studies the impact of technological transformation on the digital generation. Now the map is available on the project's website, or you can copy paste this address to your browser to be transferred to the map directly. Now, more specifically, this interactive map visualizes information concerning ICT use by children and young people among European countries on key aspects such as digital skills, internet use, digital deprivation, online civic participation, etc. I would also like to point out that the map is freely open to interested users who don't need to complete any registration or login process, and it aims to introduce soundly based indicators to social researchers, academics, policymakers, and the wider public. These indicators are mainly estimated from raw data drawn from large-scale European and international sample surveys like the EU SILC, the PISA, the ICILS, and the European Social Survey for the years 2015 and onwards. Now, the map is constantly updated with new indicators or whenever new data are released from these databases, and it can serve as a main source of information for those interested in the use of digital technologies by children, adolescents, and young individuals. Now, I would like now to proceed with the description of the main functionalities of the map. Its most important feature is the visualization of the indicator values on the map, where all European countries are classified based on their values, with countries having higher values presented with a deeper blue color. Here, for example, the selected indicator is the percentage of children that live in households with no access to a computer. And we can see here that Romania is the country reporting the highest value, equal to 17.3%, and Estonia is the country reporting the lowest percent, equal to 0.398. Now, some basic descriptive statistics are also provided in the right-hand side here for the selected indicator, of course, the minimum value, the maximum value, the mean value for all European countries, and the standard deviation. Now, if we hover over the minimum value, we can see the respective countries. So we see here that Estonia has the minimum value, and here, of course, Romania has the highest value. Now, going further down the map here, or pressing see the statistics, moves us to this specific area where the graphs are produced. The graphs present the selected indicator values for all countries. The highlighted country in gray, if, for example, we press here Spain, we see here the highlighted country and the bar in gray in the graph. We can also see here the evolution of the indicator values through time for the highlighted country. It is also important to say here that we have an information button where the user can get a quick help guide for the graphs, how to change countries, what the graphs are about, what the graphs show, etc. And we press Got it to return to the map. Now, a very first step in the process of developing the map, of course, would be the selection of the indicator. We have two types of variables, quantitative and qualitative ones, as we can see here. More information is provided to the user for easy reference if he or she presses the information button here. The user is informed what qualitative and quantitative indicators are about. And of course, he or she can press Got it to return to the map. Let's say here first that we want to choose a quantitative indicator. So we go here and press quantitative, and let's say here from this drop-down menu that we are interested in computer access, and we press here, we make these choices, and the map is produced accordingly. It is also important to say that if we have timely data for this indicator, we can go back in time and see the development of this map for the different years. And it is also important that we have information for all indicators. If we press here the about and the three dots, all information about the indicators that are included in the map. So if we press here, we have the information about computer access, what is actually being measured through this indicator, what the indicator measures. The specific indicator measures the percentage of children aged between 5 and 16 that live in households that cannot afford to have a computer. The data set used is EU-SILT for the years 2015 to 2018. The respective variables is HS090. The literal question that was posed was, does your household have a computer? And if you do not have one, is it because you cannot afford it or you don't want it, etc. Of course, the values for the categories, and we press coded to return to the map. Now, this information is provided for all indicators. Qualitative variables now are selected via specific queries that the user makes. So we go there and we press qualitative, and we see here the place where we will start type our query. And let's say that we are interested in gaming. So we start typing the word gaming, and we see here that when we start typing the word gaming, a drop-down menu is developed automatically with autocomplete to help us choose the indicator. Now, let's say that we are interested in playing collaborative online games. So we choose this indicator, we press enter, and we can see here the categories that are that have been measured. So let's say that we are interested in who plays collaborative online games every day. We make this choice, and of course the map is accordingly developed. We can see here, for example, that if we highlight Spain, that Spain is the country that has the lowest value for the percentage of students that play online collaborative games every day. Here we can see the respective graphs with the highlighted country being Spain, and all the other bars correspond to the rest of the European countries. A very helpful feature also is that we have a number of downloadable files on the map, things that we can download. And if we press here, the download, we click download, we can see that we have three choices: download Excel, download PDF, and custom PDF reports. If we click on download Excel, we will have an Excel file with all the values of the indicators for all countries and for all years. We can also download country reports. If we click download PDF, we can see here that the highlighted country was Spain, and we can download in a PDF format this country report for Spain with all this information that are available. We can also customize the PDF report, pressing customize PDF reports, which is also very helpful because we can choose a different country from this list of countries. Let's say that we are interested in Greece. We are interested in showing in this report ICT interest and ICT confidence. We have selected these three indicators: computer access, internet access, and digital deprivation. And we are interested in showing who reads online news several times a week, who participates several times a week in online gaming, or who does not have access to a computer, etc. We save our choices, and we see that we have produced a different country report for Greece. We can go back to the map by pressing the DigiGen logo. Instructions are also provided for all users in the top left-hand side here. As we can see, we press instructions and we have two choices. We depict instructions for accessing the data, where information about the data sets and how to get access to raw data from the databases that we have used to estimate the indicators. So we can see this here. There are very detailed information about accessing the data. And of course, we can have access to instructions for using, very detailed instructions for using the interactive map actually here by clicking and making this choice. Now, I hope you find this information useful, and many thanks for your attention.